I built an intercooler protective cover, and for $10 you can too. Good morning, YouTube! So I did another at-home project because I'm bored, and I found it on a forum. So there's, if you go on the North American Subaru Impreza Owners Club forum, there's like the whole 2.0 powertrain, like basically there's mods for anything and everything on there, and I found a whole thread for like do-it-yourself mods, free mods at home, and one of them was an intercooler protective cover. So ProDrive and Cusco both make their own version of it, and I kind of looked up pictures and then looked up the forums, and there's two types you could do. The one that I ended up going with is directly over the intercooler, so I'll walk you guys through the steps. But the other one you could have done is removing your hood scoop and making some sort of like a mesh connected cover like under that. But I'm going to show you guys what I did. So let's go. I didn't film myself removing the intercooler. I figured that you guys could either find videos on it, or you technically, I guess, don't really have to remove it, but I straightened all the fins out and cleaned the intercooler before I made the protective cover. So if you guys do want to do like the full cleaning and all of that, I do recommend removing it. But if you're just doing like the mesh cover, which I'm making, you should be able to just take measurements and I'll show you how you fold it over. So let's go and see what I did. So after removing the intercooler, I sprayed it down both sides with a diluted simple green, and you can actually see some of the fins there that are bent over and that I was unable to straighten, but I did start with just thoroughly spraying it with simple green several times, rinsing it out, and kind of spray and repeat. It was pretty gross. There was like black stuff running out of it, and I'm really glad that I cleaned it. I think that made the biggest difference in today's project. So after I cleaned it, I carried it up to my porch and was letting it dry outside, and decided to take the measurements so I could go ahead and cut the mesh that I purchased. So filming and taking measurements was a little bit difficult, but I did want to show you guys obviously the area that I measured. It was 21 inches by 8 inches, and I went ahead and rounded that up to about 21.5 so I could fold it over in a little above 8 inches. So you can see all the fins that are damaged that I went ahead and got a screwdriver to straighten out, and there were some that were so damaged that unfortunately I didn't even want to touch them. There was no hope, but it is still doing its job. So the material was picked up from Home Depot. It was $10.84 out the door and super easy to cut with basic wire cutters. I cut the measurements that I made 2 times so that I had basically mesh I could stagger on top of each other and offset the cubes. Then I went ahead and straightened all my fins and tried to get as much of the dirt and bugs out that I could. After straightening the fins, I went ahead and just off-staggered and layered my mesh and bent it over the ends. It was super secure and worked perfectly, and I'm super excited to see if this will protect the fins I just spent all that time straightening out from rocks and bugs. So we will see. Here it is in the car. It definitely looks better than the hood scoop version, but it will take some time to get used to. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and for the continued support. I'm going to have some random videos coming up. It's a little hard with the lockdown, and I'm starting to work more finally, so that's nice because I have stuff to do. But there's some track days coming up, and I don't think there's any shows. I don't know. We'll see what's coming up, but I have some more videos in store, and I appreciate all of the support. Thank you so much for watching, guys.